What if you could boost your GMAT score without studying more? Or learn the one math topic that trips up half of the quant takers? Or even grab 18 MBA application fee waivers next week worth over $3,000? Hey everybody, Selvi here with your GMAT Club Weekly News. All the full posts and details are linked in the description, so let's dive right in. This article that's written by Shovik is one of our favorites on GMAT Club. 11 expert hacks that can raise your score without adding a single study hour. Think of things like training your stamina, simulating test day conditions, and even how small habits like what you eat or what you wear can make or break performance. If you want to read the full article, check the link down below. If you've ever looked at a modulus and gone, what is happening here? Then this post is the fix. Walker's Guide on Absolute Value explains it so simply that you'll actually remember it mid-test. It breaks down how to open moduli, avoid the most common mistakes, and gives tons of practice problems organized by level. It's one of the highest bookmarked quant posts ever, and for good reason. Check it out through the link down below. Now let's talk about the section that's confusing even top scorers. A test taker, Sanya511, shared that their data insight scores swing wildly. Good one day, unpredictable the next. They explained what's slowing them down, and the experts jumped in with the practical, time-saving advice that most of us overlook. If DI feels random to you too, this thread might save you several points. Read the full discussion, which is linked down below. And from struggling to succeeding, here's a story that might be the motivation that you need this week. Krish started at 495 and ended at 715 in just 3 months. He breaks down exactly what changed, not just study hours, but strategy, structure, and mindset. It's one of those rare debriefs that's both honest and incredibly detailed, and the way he fixed his timing is something every test taker can use. The full story is linked below. On the topic of test centers, this next updates something that you should know before booking your slot. One test taker scored a 675 at a test center, then got an email saying that their exam was under administrative review. It's happening more often lately, and the thread explains what that means, how long reviews take, and what to do if it happens to you as well. If you've got upcoming deadlines, it's worth reading. Link below. Now, if your GMAT's about 2 months away and accuracy is dropping, this next one's for you. This post, written by Kshitij1122, perfectly captures what working professionals go through: juggling full-time jobs, broken prep rhythm, and dropping accuracy. The user asks for an efficient 2-month plan, and the replies are pure gold. If you're short on time but still aiming for 700 plus, don't miss this one. Links below. Alright, let's move to a live session that's turning heads in verbal prep. Everyone tells you to go faster on CR, but no one says how. In this live session, perfect scorer Marty Mire shares 7 techniques that actually save you time without rushing. If you've been stuck rereading CR questions or losing minutes second guessing, this is a session that you need to watch. Catch the replay, link below. From verbal speed to quant mastery, one tutor whose videos are a must-watch, well, it's none other than Aditya Kumar's. His teaching style is clear, simple, and designed for GMAT focus. His latest playlist bundles his best live sessions, from algebra and inequalities to probability and DS. It's not just about formulas, it's about how to think through quant logically. If you haven't watched these, the link's right down below. Alright, time for some good news for MBA applicants. Now this one's big. 18 application fee waivers worth over $3,000 total are up for grabs during next week's MBA Spotlight Fair, which is happening on November 12th and 13th. Schools include Ross, HEC, Tuck, Cornell, Fuqua, Imperial, Vanderbilt, and many others. You don't need to fill anything out. Just attend the session and your waiver gets attached automatically. All the details and the registration link are in the description below. And if you're expecting a waitlist decision soon, there's now a dedicated WhatsApp group for MBA applicants on waitlists to share updates, timelines, and strategies in real time. If that might be you, it's worth joining. Quick join link is down below. Now some big immigration news affecting international MBAs. The US just announced a new $100,000 filing fee for certain H-1B visa petitions, and it could reshape shape post-MBA job plans for some international students. But not everyone will pay it, and the details matter. If you're planning to stay in the US after your MBA, this breakdown explains who's affected and who's exempt. Full post is linked below. From visa planning to choosing where to study, our next one's a great listen. This week's podcast guest is James Kent from SEEPS, Shanghai, and he gets real about what it's like to study and work abroad. We discuss what questions to ask before choosing an overseas MBA and how to make sure that your degree pays off internationally. You can listen to the full episode, which is linked down below. And finally, for those sprinting toward round 2 deadlines, this one's a lifesaver. A realistic 8-week plan to go from just starting to application submitted. It breaks down when to work on essays, recommendations, and interviews week by week. If you're applying this round, this is your blueprint. Watch the full session through the link below. And that's all for this week's GMAT Club News Roundup. Every story that we covered, from test day hacks to MBA fee waivers, is linked right below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit like, subscribe so you don't miss the next week's updates, and drop a comment telling me which story you want us to deep dive next. Good luck with your prep and applications, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.